Today on the Conroe Living Channel, we are doing a luxury home tour in the Woodlands, Texas. Now, we've done a lot of home tours on the channel, but this one's going to be pretty unique because this is actually the home I grew up in. And you won't believe what they've done with the place. Welcome to my home. Well, what used to be my home. I wish it was still my home, but it's actually being sold by the lovely Miss Connie Renard with Parkway Realty.
Yep, hello.
She's going to be taking us on a tour through this place. And I asked her if we could start right here because this is our signature in 1989 when my dad first built the house. I actually was involved with building this house. My dad didn't believe in giving us allowance. We worked, we did car washes, things like that. So I was in junior high school. I was actually on the construction crew for this property. I did cleanup on the construction crew. I didn't do the framing or anything like that. Don't worry, it is structurally sound. I am really excited to see what we have in store.
Great, I can't wait to show it to you. Actually, the couple that purchased the home, she's a master architect. Her name is Martha DeCasa. She's with B Cubic. And I think you're going to be amazed at all the changes that this house has experienced in the renovation process. So let's get started.
Awesome.
Here we are in the family room. It felt a little bit more like a formal living room when the designer first purchased the home. What she could see about the home is it had the bones of being beautiful. I'm sure it was whenever you lived in it, but that was back in 1988. Things have changed since then.
Things have changed a little bit. Back in 1988, it had a mullet.
Yeah.
So, which, by the way, I think is great. The mullet is coming back right now. It's awesome because I want the next generation to be as embarrassed as we are looking at their old photos. One of the first things I noticed when I came in was how much bigger it looked just by changing the color palette. When you're a kid and you become an adult, you go someplace that looks smaller. But in this instance, it felt
totally
bigger
to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that she did a good job of bringing light and bright together. Yeah. So the challenge, of course, for the designer was, how did she correct the issue that she had here with the family room? I don't know if you remember this, but this was a sunken living room.
Oh, no, I totally do. I'm sure at least once or twice I tripped coming in here. That was popular back in the day.
That really was.
But yeah.
Do you remember the marble?
Yeah.
She had the honed marble, which has shades of the beige. And so to pull it together, she did the beige and she did the gray with a little bit of full blue coming through.
Yeah.
And the reason she picked the color scheme that she did is because as you look out to the lake, all of the water is radiating shades of blue and gray.
Absolutely.
And she wanted to bring Lake Woodlands into the home. Let's go take a look at the kitchen.
Sounds good.
I think you're going to like the look of this kitchen.
Wow.
Ta-da!
This is crazy. I mean, so when this was built, this was basically 2 rooms. You had your breakfast room here. The kitchen didn't start to right where the cabinets are. There was a peninsula coming out that kind of separated it. The island that we had went this way from the sink close to the refrigerator. Now, this island ties this entire kitchen in.
There's actually only one other home in all the Woodlands that has this scope and scale of an island. She then has pull-in seating so that family can sit at the same time.
I mean, you could have a whole party in the kitchen alone.
Right here in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Of course, you know, you have your soft close cabinetry and you have all of the appliances. We have a Sub-Zero refrigerator, a Viking double stove, 2 dishwashers, bread warmers, beverage chillers, microwave on the other side with a convection oven.
I think that is the original stove.
Did you cook when you were?
I did. I remember using it. I made grilled cheese with the best of, like chef's kiss.
Okay, well, coming this direction, I want to see if this is a blast from the past. Do you remember the dumbwaiter?
The dumbwaiter, absolutely.
The dumbwaiter.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what a dumbwaiter is, it's the way to get your groceries from first floor to second floor, easier than having to carry it up. I remember my brother trying to ride up in this as an elevator, which makes sense because he was dumb.
Jeff, I drug you into the wine grotto.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard a rumor that you can store 1,000 bottles of wine. Is that correct?
I mean, it looked like it. I was a kid. We were not allowed in here. I know nothing about the wine room.
Oh. Listen, I'm guessing since you didn't spend any time in the wine grotto, you also didn't spend time here in the butler's pantry?
No, that was just for the butler. That was just a joke, by the way. We did not have a butler growing up. We weren't that fancy. We did have a maid, though. We had a live-in maid.
Nobody cares. Shut up.
And here we are in the dining room.
Wow.
It's one of my favorite rooms in the house. I love the high ceilings, lots of natural light, and especially the French doors stepping out on the terrace overlooking Lake Woodlands. I think it's spectacular.
So this was actually green and gold
Yeah.
when I lived here.
Baylor colors.
Yeah, Baylor colors. My dad went to Baylor. I went to Baylor.
I went to Baylor.
Oh, well, so
the
Bears.
Bears.
Absolutely. We didn't spend much time in this
Yeah.
room, with the exception of holidays. So holidays, we were here. If you have a house like this, your extended family is going to expect you to be the one
They're all
to,
coming.
yeah.
I
So
get it. Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Yeah.
we always had big gatherings
20
here.
people at the table.
Yeah, almost everybody could fit at the table. We had a lot of good memories of holidays here, for sure.
Fantastic.
We didn't have this.
No, this is new.
Yeah.
This is a touch of modern blended with the traditional.
First set of doors.
French doors stepping into the suite. To be honest, I don't usually say 2 sets of doors as we're stepping into a master bedroom.
My parents always really wanted their privacy for some reason.
Yeah.
I think they were hiding Christmas presents from us, so that's they didn't want us in
I'm
here.
sure that was it. Tucked away behind the French doors is a handy beverage chiller.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I mean, you do so much walking in this house that you're going to be parched, and so you've got to have a refrigerator.
Got to have a
right?
refrigerator in every room. Come take a look at the day spa.
Wow. This looks nothing like it did.
She had a lot of fun with this wall. This is an accent wall that she decided would give it a lot of flair. She also leans towards practicalities. There's a stackable washer dryer,
Wow, that's
freestanding
great.
tub, his and her closets, just lots and lots of open light and more space.
This is beautiful. I love the way this separates the his and hers too.
Let's take a look at this study. I actually love this room. It's one of my favorite rooms in the house with all the beautiful, robust paneling and the rich color. It's gorgeous, and the view of the lake.
This actually looks the same. Of all the changes that were made in the house, and a lot of the house looked like this. It works here. I'm glad they left it.
does.
It looks like a lawyer's office. My dad was a lawyer. This was kind of his second office. So yeah, this brings back memories. Yeah.
Did you spend a lot of time in here?
Only when I was in trouble. Let's go downstairs. How about
let's
that?
go downstairs.
One room we didn't get around to filming was actually one of the most important and used rooms in the house when I was growing up. That's the TV room. We had a lot of memories there. I remember watching the bombs fall as we declared war on Iraq back in the late 80s. One of my greatest memories was watching the Houston Rockets win the 1995 NBA championship right here in this room. I mean, they didn't win it in this room. It's not that big, but that's where I watched it. And the room had one of the most unique features in the house. My dad hit a water buffalo when he was in Thailand on his motorcycle and almost killed him. So he decided to get a buffalo head and he hung it right here. It was always really intimidating looking. So to make him look more chill, we put a trucker hat on him and put a cigar in his mouth.
All right. Well, this room is now being used as a gym because it has the full kitchenette, but no windows in the room. It's kind of a multi-purpose room. What was it like when you were here?
Yeah, so this, I'd mentioned we had a live-in couple. He did some of the landscaping, she did some of the cleaning, and this is actually where they live. So it makes for a great guest room. It's got, a full kitchen here, attached. It's got its own bathroom. So I actually lived in this room. So when I left college, I was a musician, so I was on tour a lot. So instead of having my own place, I came back here to live the few days I was here. And when I was here, all I wanted to do was sleep for a week. This is my favorite part of this room. Check this out.
Wow.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in this room not seeing anything.
It's like a cave. We have the first of several downstairs bedrooms. This one is particularly huge.
Yeah, so we called this the Cliveden room. Dad designed this house after a place called Cliveden Estates in London. So he just decided to name all of the rooms. So when he would have guests come in, we didn't have that many people living here, but he had specific rooms set up for guests. So they didn't have to stay in a hotel. They came and it was just more personable. So this one was a Cliveden room.
I can see they would love this room. The problem you would have is they would come and stay and you wouldn't be able to get them to leave.
Well, that's how that live-in couple, that's how they got here. They were just visiting.
This is the fourth of 5 downstairs bedrooms in this home, and it's also one that I really love because of all of the gorgeous paneling.
Yeah, no, this room definitely feels bigger, lighter, brighter. Yeah, millwork was a big deal. Like he wanted every room to be unique, so he spent a lot of money and a lot of time designing each room differently.
I can see that.
So that
Good front molding.
did this used to have lion heads? Was that already
Yes,
gone? Oh, okay.
It did. It felt a little bit like the Jungle Book.
Yeah, it's it was interesting.
Hand-carved lion heads on every finial in the crown molding.
That makes sense. They
You
got rid
remember
of
that?
it. You know, I remember being in here and being creeped out because it all looked like they were staring.
They were
at
looking
us.
at you
Yeah.
because this is one of the improvements. Okay, so here we are in the second bedroom of the west wing. Oh, you got a
This
reaction
is
back
my
there.
room. This is the room.
room.
I mean, when I was on tour, I lived in the dark room, but when I was in school, this was my bedroom. Yeah.
You have two balconies. You can get out this way or you can get out this way.
Yeah,
Anything
sure.
interesting happen in this room?
What happens in Jeff's room stays in Jeff's room. But I will say, yeah, maybe once or twice someone had to make a hasty exit out of there. So can we cut that?
Okay, and into the utility room.
Wow.
This probably looks a lot larger than what you remember as a kid,
Yeah, no, this
right?
doesn't look anything like
Yes.
what I remember. It's
They-
huge.
it's huge.
This is just a laundry room.
Yes, this is
Wow.
just the laundry room. They were able to borrow some square footage from, although it's still a 6-car garage, they took some extra wasted space in the garage to
Okay.
enlarge the laundry room, created a window, an accent wall, and lots of cabinetry and storage. Okay, and into the sunroom. This is actually one of my favorite rooms in the house because of all of the lighting. It's just so pretty and bright and beautiful.
Very nice
Yeah.
spin, by the way.
Well, I think I did
Spin.
ballet when I was a kid, so there you
Oh,
go.
okay. So that's funny. This was actually a ballet studio. So this room, my mom, one of the things she wanted when they designed it was her own ballet studio. So mirrors on this wall. It had the little bar thingy, and so she did ballet.
Did you
for
do
about-
ballet with it?
I did not. I'm not
Okay.
nearly limber enough. But
Checking.
just her. She didn't do it for very long. I think she was into it for like 3 days, and then we
Oh.
changed it to something else
Let's do
after that.
something new.
So yeah, this room has been used for a lot of different things. My brother had his band rehearsal space in here. It was the exercise room at one point, but it's always been multi-purpose, but it's got the bathroom attached to it. So this has always been the cabana because of course it's attached to the outside, the pool.
Makes sense.
We did a lot of outdoor living. So this room was kind of the gateway to the outside. We've got 2 exits to the pool, to the lake. We had a lot of weddings here. We had a lot of different gatherings, but we did a lot of weddings here. It's a great space for us. So this was kind of a central meeting area before people went outside. You've got catering at the outdoor kitchen right there. We have a gazebo, and of course, the gazebo was a great place for people to do their vows. This was really a beautiful place to do a wedding. Actually, let's go outside. I'll show you one of my favorite places in the house. So this is actually probably my favorite spot in the entire house, and probably the most memories that I've had here. So we're on Lake Woodlands, we're here on the pier, and the Woodlands Pavilion, right, just directly across the lake. The sound carries so well on the water.
Yeah, it does.
We had our own concert every night. We didn't have to buy tickets. Like, you could hear it perfectly right here.
Wow.
So many memories of just amazing concerts, amazing view sitting right here on the lake.
Well, as beautiful as the view is, and it's gorgeous, I have to tell you, look at the view of the house from here.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
probably my favorite snapshot of the home. I think it is magnificent.
But wait, there's more.
Woo. Okay, here we are on the 3rd floor, and it is the rec room. Very
Yeah.
spacious and open.
I
Does
forgot
it
how
look
many
the same?
steps this place had. Yeah, no, this was the party room. I mean,
Yeah.
again, had a lot of parties, entertainment. That's was exactly what this whole 3rd floor was. So it's all open, pool table, card
Pool table.
Yeah.
In fact, when they bought the home, the pool table was here. Would this have been here when you were there? Same
Oh yeah.
pool table?
No, that actually looks.
Okay.
I guess
And the
that's
same
our
poker table as well.
Looks like it.
And then there's a bar around the corner.
Have the bar.
I know you got
we
a little hot coming up the stairs, so if you
Yeah,
need a cool beverage,
exactly.
this is the place to
Exactly.
go to.
And we have how many houses do you know that had their own stage?
You know what? I didn't know that's what it was. I thought maybe ballerinas were doing their twirls on this stage.
No, that
but-
was downstairs.
That was
For
downstairs.
3 days. Yeah. No,
Okay.
this was. I want to say he built this for me.
Uh-huh.
I want to. It's probably not true, but
He probably built this for you. It's
maybe.
impressive.
No, he
Yeah.
built this for entertainment. So when we had parties up here, we had bands come in, and yeah, the whole thing was designed for great parties.
Okay, Jeff, let's go take a look at that theater room.
Yeah, I've actually been wanting to talk about this because it's changed quite a bit. Yeah, so this is way different. So we had a media room when it was first built, but, and I guess you know this, the second floor and the third floor were connected. There was a big open area, but that was one of the biggest problems with this room because it was a great theater room, but anytime someone wanted to watch a movie, we were all watching the movie.
People
like,
on
no
the
matter where
second
we
floor
were
were watching the movie.
Yeah, so they enclosed it. This makes total sense.
That's the most personal walkthrough that I've ever done.
Absolutely.
I appreciate your time and also all the memories that you had to share.
Thank you for allowing me to do this. This was a surreal experience. It was great to take a trip down memory lane, but at the same time, see what the house has become. They did an absolutely amazing job with it, and I know it's going to sell quickly. In fact, I would love to be the one that sells it. So make sure to call Jeff West Properties and talk to me about it.
No. Make sure to call Connie Renard with Parkway
Stealing
Realty.
my thunder. Now, if you're doing your research on the Woodlands area, the greater Montgomery County area, and you need some help, just pick up the phone, give me a call, text, or email. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. I'm a realtor and a Conroe Woodlands native who has helped people from literally all over the world relocate to become proud Texans in Montgomery County. Another way you can learn more about the area is to subscribe to the Conroe Living Channel, where we focus on greater Montgomery County area and all that makes up the DNA, the heartbeat of one of the fastest growing areas in the nation, as well as one of the best places to live. And if you want to keep going down that rabbit hole, check this video out.